Dope.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Carla M. And today I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something different for the holiday spirit. This is the season. I feel like it's a lot of controversy in the world, a lot of negativity in the world, and not for nothing, we just went through a pandemic. And I realized that people are fucked up, excuse my language. And the reason why I think people are so fucked up is because their foundation is messed up. And when I say foundation, I mean where they come from their mothers, their fathers, their parents. I believe as you grow, your childhood affects you growing into an adult. And a lot of people never got forgiveness from their childhood. A lot of people haven't healed their hurts from their childhood. And that causes you to be effed up as an individual in the world, becoming an adult. So I just wanted to spread some love this holiday season. I wanted to show the world the reason for who and what I am in the world. And that's my mom. And unfortunately, I couldn't have my pops here because he's gone. Rest in peace, Daddy. But I wanted to give the world a big part of me this holiday season. And with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the interview. And I hope this causes y'all to be inspired to speak to family members and parents you may not speak to. And just hug each other, love on each other. Share some love. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, enjoy whatever you celebrate, and most of all, Happy New Year. As y'all know, it's your girl, Miss Carla M, and today is a very, very special, different episode. And what makes it so special and different is I have my right hand, my ace boon coon, my sister, my brother, and most of all, I have my mother, aka Ma, that I always say for the last 28 years, on set with me.
Yes.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Miss Carla M.
This is like a blessing.
Oh, yes.
And a privilege.
Oh, yes.
So I always get so many compliments on me and my mom's relationship. I get compliments on me as a woman. And overall, I love being a woman and I support women. So I said, why not this holiday season, let's have the woman who made me who I am today sit down with me and talk. Let's just spread some holiday cheer, some love. And after all this craziness the last year and a half, let's just show the world there is still love.
Oh, yes.
There is still peace.
Yes.
And most of all, your family is above all, because when the world shut down, that's all we had was each other.
Yes.
So enough of me rambling and talking. We're going to kick this thing off. And to kick this thing off, we got that good old Moet Rosé. Shout outs to that.
Sounds like a plan.
You drinking with me, sir?
Yes, I am.
And funny story, the bottle popped on its own, y'all. So y'all know y'all in for a treat. Y'all see she's telling me to tilt the glass. Never stop being mommy.
No.
Alrighty. So being that this is different, it's a special day.
Yes.
I'm gonna treat this interview a little bit different. What I'm gonna do is actually have you pick out random questions from this box.
Okay.
And I'm gonna control the conversation, but I want you to kind of like help me steer the ship.
I will.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
So open the box.
Get a little bit of this Merry Christmas. I gotta shake this around. I don't know what you got in here. Shake it.
I'm always surprising.
Yes. I
and
love
I
that
want
in you.
you to be, you're gonna actually open it and read it. Or what you feel more comfortable with. Me reading it to you?
I think so. I can read it.
Okay.
What was the moment I frustrated you most when I was growing up? Wow.
And this is a good one because I feel everyone looks at our relationship like it's perfect. You know, we travel together.
Yeah.
We've cried together, but most of all, we laughed a million times more. But I want people to see, like, you know, we've had our mommy and daughter moments, as you
All
said.
the time, mommy-daughter moments. And I could say that it's not really much that you frustrated me with.
Yeah.
I can't really say that. Mm-hmm. But turning 16, between 15 and 16, you had that adult pick with you. And it got a little disrespectful, but I had to let you know I am in control. And
You always let me know that, to this day.
but that was a moment where you was going back and forth with me. And I said, oh no, we can't have this. But I gave you a lesson to be learned. I said, you know what? You got to go. It killed me to do that. I'm going, you start packing up your little stuff. I said, you ain't taking nothing out of here. You're going out of here with what you have on. You better be happy that I'm letting you go out of here with what you have on. You left out, my nerves was kicking. I called my best friend, Wawa. Me and Carla got into it, and I told her to get out. She says, no, you call her back because you're putting her to the streets. I said, let her stay out there for a little bit. She got to stay out there for a little bit, Wawa. You went to Dakita's house.
Yep, I remember.
So I called Rochelle. I said, Rochelle, is my daughter there? She said, yeah. I said, let her stay there for a few more minutes. But you loved home most.
I came right back home,
You came
y'all.
right back home. But it was something to experience, something to feel, something to let you know that at 16, I'm still your mom.
Yeah.
16, you are growing pains.
Yeah.
And that's what I kept trying to tell you, growing pains. But most of all, through the growing pains, I wanted you to listen to me. Because I've been there, but no one told me about my growing pains. But you listened to me.
Yeah, and I'm happy you didn't leave me out there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's one thing you've always had your arms open, your hands open till this day. Like,
Yes.
you treated me like I was human before just being your daughter.
Yes, I had to. And then you said to me, Mom, you have to let me feel my own responsibilities. You have to let me be me.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, oh, Lord Jesus, help me with this.
Yeah.
I turned to God more than ever then. When you start 15, 16, and 17 and want to go to the little parties, all I could do is turn to Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, like they say, ask Jesus, he going to guide you. I got to listen out for him. And we did better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I listened to you. I wasn't that mom. You can't tell me, don't tell me, don't talk to me. No, I was that mom that listened to you. Because what you said to me was advice to me to help me raise you.
Right.
To bring you into that little womanhood that you were going through.
And that I am today.
Yes, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be saying that throughout this
This whole
conversation. That I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be me. So
Yes.
I'm proud of you too.
I got to keep doing what I'm doing with you, even though you're 28. I got to, what are you doing?
Are you
You're not
doing
being
them
focused.
interviews? You're not focused.
Come on, let's do what we got to do here. You know,
Yeah.
I'm here for you. And you got to take advantage of me while I'm alive. I'm healthy, I'm strong, and my mind constantly goes. And when my mind's going, it's not just thinking about me, it's thinking about you. What is she doing? I ain't hearing nothing. So let's stay focused on just being who we are.
Of course. And we're going to keep being who we are. Let's keep going through these questions.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Shake them, shake them, shake them.
Lord, let this be a good one. They all seem to be good, but not too hard. What has been your biggest lesson as a mom? Not to have men around you. That it wasn't your father. I had to learn that, you know. And I was dealing with a guy, and he was in your crib, and Spirit woke me up, and I go in your room, and I look at you in the crib. I didn't like that look on your face. It had to be about 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
And I was like, oh no. I picked you up, put you in my arms. I was like, yo, get up. You gotta go. He looking like, what? I said, no, just get up. You gotta go. So that was my lesson, to not lay from pillar to post, not to have men in and out of my house, you know.
That's big.
And I said, the only man she's gonna see in my bed is her father.
And you kept that word.
What?
Until.
What? I said, oh no, we ain't going through this.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest lesson, not to lay from pillar to post. I didn't want a lot of men around you. I didn't want you to be confused. I didn't want you to feel men made the way all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and I was going through my moments, you know, feeling that I needed a man, or I needed, you know, me and your dad was up and down, you know what I mean? But I said, oh no, when I picked you up out of that crib, you was always smart. From 4 to 5 months, it was just something about you. And I picked you up, and I was like, oh no, you had this look on your face in the crib. I've never seen it look like that on you before. That's it.
And it's reading your kids.
What?
Yeah.
Did I read you? Yo, get up. You got to go. So I never did that again.
Yeah, you did.
I never did that again. And when James came into your life, he was about 3 or 4 years old. And what I liked about James was when I started letting him come over, he would never sleep with me. He would sleep in your room, and he would sleep with me.
And I slept with you. Yep.
So that was my thing. That was the biggest lesson for me. Do not lay pillow to post. Do not let, especially a young girl, even a boy today, see what you're doing in your bedroom. It's not good.
Yep.
So that's why we are where we are today, because I respected you.
Key word, respect.
I respected you as my child.
Respect for
and as my daughter. There was a lot that I wasn't going to let you see of me, because it wasn't your responsibility.
Right.
And like this time you say, Ma, you always seem so tough and so right, because it wasn't for me to let you know what I was going through.
Yeah. Till this day, y'all, I think she's like a superhero. When she's not feeling good, I'm like, what? What you mean not feeling good? You don't get sick. So I respect that about you. You always seem like superwoman to me. You never let me see your struggles, and you always made me respect you, not only as a mother, but a woman.
Yes.
Because as you said, I've only seen you with daddy as the prominent man in your life. Until I was a little bit older, and then there was James. Besides that was it. And rest in peace, daddy. My father passed away 2017, so rest in peace to him.
And that was my loyalty. He was very loyal to me. We had our moments. We had our battles. We went toe to toe at times, but he was my loyalty, and I was his. Yes. And through him, here go Carla M.
Yes. All right, next question. Let's go.
Something here better be about Steve Harvey. Okay. What surprised you the most about motherhood? Wow. You.
Really?
You. Growing up with you, and you making me see things for what they are, and back then what they was. So when God blessed my womb with you, he blessed me with more wisdom as a woman, as a mom. Most about motherhood, I sacrificed a lot for you. I did a lot of sacrificing.
It's a question in there about that, so we're not going to go too deep in the sacrifice.
All right, but I had to give myself to you, to be there for you. Yeah. The plays, Girl Scouts. And sometimes I would be so tired, but I made sure I was there.
Yeah, you was, always. Always.
So that was a good lesson for me, just to be there for you, baby girl.
Okay. And thank you.
Nope.
Again, like, I'm going to keep saying thank you this whole interview
All
as
right.
well. So
That sounds good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right,
You
let's
got
keep it rolling.
Shake. Favorite thing about being a mother? Watching you grow.
That's a real roller coaster.
Watch you growing up, and like I said, our mommy-daughter moments, daughter-mommy moments, and just listening to you and listening to your advice, and just being you was one of my favorite things. And we laughed together, shared sunflower seeds together. Yeah. You were young, but you always had a mind of conversation. No matter what your age was, and you always gave me something to think about. And I'm gonna give you a quick example of that. I don't remember how old you was. I took you to see the Pokemon movie. And after the movie, we always did things. And we went to go eat. There was 2 sides to go up into the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I always told you color doesn't make a difference. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. So we go in one side of the restaurant. It was a black homeless man there. I gave him some money. We go up there, we eat. You had your virgin pina colada. I had me a pina colada. You know I had some liquor. And we eat, we do what we do. And we come out on the other side. There was a white homeless man standing there. And he's shaking his cup. He said, come on, baby girl. We get in the car, and you say to me, Mommy. I go, yeah, baby girl. I thought you said color don't make a difference. I said, it don't. You said, why you didn't give the white man no money? I said, look at this girl throwing daggers back at me. I said, okay, I'm going to run the car, lock the door. I'm going to go get this man some money.
Yeah.
But as a true saying, practice what you preach. And she couldn't have been no more than about 4 or 5. She gets in the car, get in her car seat, and she says, I thought color doesn't matter. And I said, it don't. She said, well, you don't give the white man no money. You didn't give him nothing. So my favorite moments was you just watching you grow, your conversation, your smile, your tears. Yeah. You know? So it's just so much about you that I can just say was my most favorite moments.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna pour a little bit more champagne while she do that.
What generational course do you feel you were able to break as a mother?
Generational curse.
Curse, I meant to say. Okay, you know I ain't got my glasses on.
I know.
She told me to bring my glasses. Hanging out.
Okay.
Hanging out, being in the world,
Okay.
doing my ones and twos.
So, like, what things did you change that you've, like, seen, you know, maybe, like, past generations do being parents that you wanted to change? Like, I don't want to do that when I become a mother. Or, no, that didn't really work for me in my childhood. I want to do something different. So did you, that hanging out was like hanging out a generational curse you broke? Or was it some, like, other things?
Well, I can't say that because my mom didn't hang out. She was a mom.
Didn't hang out.
She didn't drink. She didn't smoke. She was a mother.
Yeah.
And for me, I wanted to spend more time with you.
Okay.
I wanted to give you my time. I wanted to be there because my generation of growing up wasn't a lot of time spent. Sunday nights we watched Ed Sullivan shows, you know. Sunday was breakfast together, dinner together around the table, and participating with you more, you know.
Yeah.
I can't recall my parents being at my shows, whatever shows I was in. Me, I wanted to break that. I wanted to be there for you, no matter what it took. Yeah. I wanted to break that to say, I love you. And I said my mother and father didn't love me because they did. Yeah. I just wanted to give you more that was given to me. And that was attention. Right. More guidance.
Do you think me being an only child helped you give me more attention versus if you had 3, 4, 5 kids? Would it be different?
I couldn't answer that because I think my heart is big enough to love how many children I would have gave birth to. So I can't really say that. Okay. But God just blessed my womb with you. So I had more of a balloon of air to give to you.
Nice. Okay.
Right?
I like that. How you feeling so far?
Good.
Okay. You liking the questioning?
Yeah, and I'm relaxed. Let me take a sip because you're sipping and I ain't sipping.
She's controlling the interview, y'all.
You know I ain't too crazy about this bubbly stuff. Okay.
Okay, got a few more. I wasn't going to go through all of them, but I feel like we doing pretty good with time. So.
Okay, I'm sorry that I'm down on the floor. How have your notions of what it means to be a woman changed once you became a mother? Gotta read that again. How have your notions of what it means to be a woman changed once you became a mother? To show you how to be a woman. And to always remain a lady.
Yeah.
And I would say my notions was just to be that mom for you. To be there for any question that you asked. and to have that answer.
Yeah.
To make me more of a woman and more of a lady, more of just giving you me.
Yeah.
Just being there for you.
And
100%. And some.
More, I feel like it's more than 100%.
Yeah, I have that's my notion was my notion to just be that mom. Like my mom was a mom to me. And there was a time I would say, Mom, why you don't hang out? Why you not drinking? Why you not playing cards with the women in the building? But as I got older, I thank God that she didn't.
Yeah.
So for me to have a notion was to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
to get up Saturday mornings and watch cartoons with you.
We always did that, breakfast.
So that's my notion. Just to be that mom you wanted me to be for you. And I had to give you that.
Yeah. I think my most memorable moment, not memorable because we have a lot of moments,
Yes,
but what made me really recognize you, aside from being my mother, but a woman, is when you purchased a house. And I was so mad because you took me from a place that I like, 2-bedroom apartment, brand new, back to grandma's house in the projects. And no shade to the projects, but I hated it, y'all. I was like, what is going on? This is embarrassing. What are you doing? But you did it for a reason. So we went back to my grandmother's house and we stayed for what, 2 years?
If it was 2 years, because we did the down payment in 2004. We moved in 2008. We moved in right before the year you started high school.
Yes.
Everything started going in.
Yes.
But I brought you back. I'm never ashamed of where I come from.
Right.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with growing up in the PJs. It made me who I am today. I have no quarrels about it.
Yeah.
Because when I grew up in the PJs, I got to get this in here.
Yes.
I grew up with Italians and Jews.
Yes.
And we were burning the garbage. It wasn't about rats and roaches. And a lot of people throw that out there like Jay-Z and Lonnie. Y'all brought that with you. Come at me if you want to. But I grew up with Italians and Jews in the projects, Sumner houses. We were a family.
Yeah.
You know? So to go back, to get out of debt, to do what I had to do to accomplish this house. And I said, baby girl, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Well, oh my God, she did not want to be in the project.
Yes.
She was born and raised at 110 Bainbridge in Best-Style. They call it now, I think,
Is it like
Brooklyn Heights or something like that. But I had no shame in going back because I knew what my goal was.
And I respected you once you accomplished that goal because when I seen the house, I was like, wow, this is big because one, you broke a generational curse.
Yes.
You gave me something to have for my children in the future. And it just made me realize, like, she did that.
Yes.
You know, you cut your hair off. You stopped smoking. You cut back on expenses. She still got me my Jordan job. But she cut back on expenses for herself to give me something of longevity. And not only give me something, but to give you something that you've always wanted.
Exactly.
And a lot of people have, you know, houses passed down to them, properties given to them.
Yes.
And you came from the bottom, you know?
And did it.
And you did it on your own. So I want to congratulate you on screen. We talk about it personally, but I felt like I needed to share that with the world.
Yes, and I need to share this with the world because I was getting myself out of debt and doing what I had to do. And when it came to the time where they put down the deposit for the house, I didn't have mine because I was paying myself out of debt. My mom did what she had to do, and with her making that down payment, we were able to do what we needed to do.
Support. Each one teach.
We supported each other.
Yes.
So
I think that's what life is about, having that support. Because
Exactly.
there's a lot of things I wouldn't have accomplished if you didn't support me.
Exactly.
So.
And she did support me. Annie did support me in a lot of different ways, you know. And she always said to me, I would call her up and sometimes I'd be crying. I said, why are you treating me like this? And she would say, and my mom, by the way, is 96 years old and still living and doing her thing and kicking and taking care of herself.
Yes.
And she would say to me, your hand is in the lion's mouth right now. She said, but it's going to come out. She said, the older you get and the older Carla get, the better it's going to become. And here we are, doing what we do.
Ride or die for life. What's the next one?
What is your biggest desire for me as your daughter? That's easy. Stay focused.
Okay.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Sometimes life ain't easy because you're looking at it from a different angle. Mm-hmm. My dad used to say, you can't see the forest for the trees. Mm-hmm. And I said, Dad, why you keep saying that?
What you talking about?
Mm-hmm. And something would go on, and I would come and talk to him. Come right back to that. You can't see the forest for the trees. But I had to figure out the forest. Mm-hmm. And the trees was the people blocking your vision.
Right. Mm-hmm.
People are monsters, some of them. Woo, Jesus. And what you're about to do in the industry and all that you're doing, you got to be careful of those trees.
Yeah. They'll block you, especially in the industry. It's crab in a barrel. People keep you down.
Yes.
You overpowering them or taking their place. So that's a big word of advice.
Yes. So my desire for you is to continue to listen to me, because I can always see what you can't see.
Facts.
But I also want you to feel that. I want you to feel it. That's going to make you grow.
Yes.
That kick, it might hurt, but it's going to make you think like you always do. You're a thinker.
Yeah.
And it's going to make you say, I ain't going to go that way no more. I want you to stay focused. I want you to put that best foot forward like I always tell you. And I'm going to say it again. Take advantage of me while I'm alive.
Yes.
Because I'm in that ring with you. I'm in that corner. Yes. Got that?
Yes.
I want you to keep
Cheers
doing what
to
you're
that.
doing. That's my desire for you.
All right. How many more we got? What's going on in this box?
I don't know, but shake it up, girl.
Shake it up. Shake it up. Up. I think we got 3 more.
Okay.
I think we're doing good on time.
Ooh. How did you juggle working full-time, being a full-time mom, and sometimes a single parent? Well, juggling work, I can't complain about NYPD. I've had beautiful bosses, but I think what made it easier for me, I had male bosses. I had men for bosses.
Yeah.
It's a difference when you work underneath men and women.
Ooh, child, because women try to stress you out.
What? Full time I had to do, and it was times I would bring you to work with me. You enjoyed it. My lieutenant, all my bosses was crazy about you. To this day, they call you the little girl with the book bag.
Yeah.
That's how long you've been coming with me to work. Full time mom, the job helped me to be a full time mom. Because I would go, yo, Lou, my daughter in the show. I run down the block. So it was kind of easy for me to be a full time mom.
What was your battle as being a full-time mom, but sometimes also being a single parent? And I say sometimes single parent because my dad was active in my life, but which a lot of black males go to the streets for money to fend for themselves. And he would, go to jail from time to time. So sometimes she handled this and held it down on her own for a year, 2 years. And I would talk to my dad on the phone, but it's different physically.
Yes, it is.
So, like you said, I've never seen you stressed. Did you have moments where you were like, I'm ready to throw in a towel. I can't do this by myself.
Oh, yeah.
What was that like?
It was like laying there talking to Jesus.
Okay.
You be sleeping, and I be shedding tears. And I'm just talking to him. Lord Jesus, just help me to get through this.
Yeah.
And it's such a true saying when they say, talk to Jesus. And when you talk to him, you got to listen. You got to listen out for him, And being a single mom, it wasn't easy. I never let you see that because that wasn't your responsibility to see that.
Yeah.
What I was going through. Yeah. What I was going through. And you be laying there crying. I'll be laying there crying. I just throw my arms around you, and you so laying there. I said, Lord, just make me get it right. Help me to get it right. Yeah. And tears make you feel better.
You gotta cry.
And I would get up in the morning, get you ready, get up for school. You never knew what my heart was feeling or what my mind was thinking. Yeah. I would say being a full-time mom is a lot of sacrificing. A lot. It ain't easy. But I got to give your daddy's props. Yep. When he did come home, And I would say, hey, so-and-so, you know, I'm a thug, I got a little thug in me. And I would say, so-and-so. Go, oh, baby mom, you know, I said, you better get it. And I don't care how you get it. You better get it.
I don't care what you do, but get it.
Get it. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, because I don't want you to go back where you just came from. But I kept it real with him. He kept it real with me. And like, I got to go back at him again. He was my loyalty.
Yes.
You know?
That's one thing you guys taught me.
Yes.
Being loyal to people.
Yes.
Being loyal to family.
Yes.
And being loyal to yourself.
You have to be. I can't say that I had a deep struggle.
You didn't.
Full-time job, being a mom, and being a single mom. I can't say that because I always made sure it was right.
Right.
And God always talked to me. And I said to my mom, I would talk to mommy, and she would say, you got to go to God for yourself. She kept saying that to me. I would come to her for a little advice. I said, you know what? Let me go to God for myself and see what he got to say.
Yeah.
And he said so much. Look at you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't really have nothing to complain about when it comes to that.
Okay.
I had to learn though, to stay away from some people, places, and things. And some of them people were my family. I had to and you said, Mom, why you keep saying that? I said, you just keep one thing in mind. You're not part of those people I need to stay away from. And then you got the better understanding of why I said I got to stay from some people, places, and things.
Yeah.
And I got it right.
And you kept it right.
I kept it right, you know?
Yes.
And I'm still keeping it right.
Yep. To this day.
To this day. I'm proud of myself too.
Yes.
You know, I had a friend said, Anita, he used to call me Anita Clark, Montgomery. He passed away a couple of years. Get up and hug yourself. He said, because you're a family.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you need that encouragement, somebody to talk to you and tell you too.
You need that outside support.
You do.
Yeah.
You really do. That's why I'm here. I'm your outside. I'm your inside. I'm that nigga in the alley. Like I used to tell them kids in public school, I fight kids. You know?
She did.
She ain't got no sisters and brothers, but I'm the one. I fight kids. Go get your mother, go get your father. I fight kids. It is what it is.
That's a fact.
Yes. Okay. What has been one of your biggest sacrifices as a mom?
And we spoke a lot about sacrifices throughout the interview. So I want to know, what was the biggest one you felt that was like, this is kind of life-changing?
You. Once again.
I'm the theme today, y'all.
Yes, you are. Because you have to remember I had you at 35. So that was a big jump for me. Yeah. And when I found out that I was pregnant and who I was pregnant by, I was like, oh, Lord, I don't need to be no mother. Father, no. And when I found out, my father and your father come walking through the hospital. Your father all dressed up like he done been to church. So I told my father, I said, oh, I'm pregnant. I don't want it. He says, oh, no. He says, it's the best thing that's going to happen to you, girl. You having a baby is the best thing that's going to happen to you. And your father swore up and down, I'm going to change. I'm going to be there. I'm going to do what I got to do. But I said, I got to go to my doctor, Dr. Amani, who you see now, and see if I'm really pregnant. Yeah. And he did the examination, and I heard your heartbeat. I said, oh my God, I got someone living inside of me. It just changed my whole outlook of becoming a mom.
Nice.
And look at you.
Yes. I think that's a sacrifice overall.
What?
Being a mother, the first day you find out you're pregnant,
yes,
it changes your life forever, especially if you want to be a great mother. And I don't have kids, but I'm scared because I feel like you did a damn good job. And those are big shoes to fill, you know?
Don't be afraid.
But when the time comes, I think kids are blessings. But I think you did a great example in showing me what a woman is and a mother is. Thank you again for that.
Thank you. There's a lot of sacrifices, like I said to you before. There's a lot of women. You got to give to the child. You got to be there. You got to talk. A lot of parents don't communicate, boy or girl. You know, and when you started developing and everything, I gave it to you real. These are the doorknobs that open up the door. So don't let nobody start on that neck and make their way to the doorknob, because there's going to be a lot of change. You know, you have to talk to the children.
Yes. You never hid life from me. You made me aware of it.
I had to.
And with you making me aware of it, it made me less eager to try things.
Exactly.
Because I knew about it and nobody could pull wool over my eyes.
Exactly.
So I appreciate the realness.
I had to give it to you real because I was given real through my father. You know, you're a woman now, especially when that time of life came upon me. You got to remain a lady. And he used to threaten me. You better come here with no baby because you're going to be on relief. Back then, welfare was called relief. And he said, me and Ma ain't babysitting. So you better know what you're getting ready to get yourself into if you're thinking on that level.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't trying to do that because if I do that, he going to kill me. But I just put it to you a different way.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you not to experience it. I told you to be careful.
Yeah.
And you listen. I got to go back to that listen word because that's what I used to say to you. Carl, you have to listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen is a big word in a family, relationships.
Yeah.
As bringing up children.
Yeah.
You listen to me.
Yeah.
That was the biggest key of all. You know? And then one time we had our little daughter, Mom, you know, Ma, you don't know everything. I said, I know more than you.
And you do.
You know? I brought you the book for Steve Harvey. Act like a lady, think like a man. You always had an answer for something or a question. Well, Mom, you gonna read the book? I said, I ain't gotta read that book. I said, I'm already thinking like a man and acting like a lady.
Yeah.
I said, no, you read the book. Any questions, I can guide you.
And Steve Harvey was also a big drive in your life with like motivating you to accomplish with the house and just overall changing your mindset and outlook on certain things.
Yes, he did. Steve Harvey became like a book to my soul. You know, he turned me on to Joel Osteen. I said, this is my Bible. I am what I am. It has what I have. And I said, Heavenly Father, help me to do what you say I can do.
Yeah.
So, praise to both of them.
Yes.
Steve Harvey and Joel Osteen.
Nice. And I think we got one more question in there, do we?
I'm hoping so.
We got one more. Well, we got two, but we're going to keep it at one just for the sake of time.
It's out of here. Maybe pick the right one, too. Pick the shortest one. All righty. Do you feel you succeeded as a mom and why?
That's a perfect question.
Look at you. Yes, I did succeed. Are you kidding me?
Ow.
Why? Mom, and why? You give back to me. And sometimes I get a phone call, you know, your daughter always on Facebook praising you. You know, I don't do that Facebook and all that stuff too much. I said, really? She's always got something good to say about you. Yeah. So you make me know and feel that you love me.
Yes.
You give me some of the most expensive gifts. I've been saying, Carla, cut that out. You know?
Gotta keep you drippy. Gotta keep you updated.
And you do. And you do. And I appreciate you. Yes. There's times where I can call on you and you hear my voice, Mom, what's the matter? So now I can share my feelings with you. You're older now.
Yes.
You know?
And I think that's the great part about growing up with your parents, especially being a woman, being able to relate to your mom. And not only see you as a mother, but understand your struggle as a woman. Or thinking back to certain things like, now it makes sense why she did this. And now this connected dots to that. So being able to grow with you makes me just admire you as a mother, a woman, and even a mentor.
Yes.
And you mentor kids as well, but I feel like out of all those kids, I appreciate you the most still. Because I can cry to you, I can laugh with you, I can F up with you, and I know you still love me the same. And you're going to help me steer the ship. So thank you for being in the ring with me, like you said. And thank you being able to just always talk to me and hug me. And, you know, I can confide in you.
Yes.
Do you have any words of advice for women that may be struggling or women that just need some advice on being a mom? And just overall, just advice on love. And
you got to give it.
Yeah.
You know? You got to not just look at yourself. You got to look at what you brought into this world. Because children don't ask to come into the world. You know? And a woman has that moment where she can get rid of it. I don't want to say rid of it, rid of the child. But you have to, as a woman and a mom, you have to sacrifice. You have to share that love that you have. You have to be willing to open up those arms when they run to you and give them that support. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And like I say, a lot of times I went to Jesus. I was always a believer because we grew up in a home of parents that believed in God.
Yeah.
And like grandma kept saying to me, my mom, your grandmother, you got to go to God for yourself.
Yeah.
And once I started going to God for myself, it got better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I would call on Polly, you know, the pastor of the family.
Yeah.
And she told me to read Psalms 91 because I had broke down to her and told her what was going on. And that became a powerful scripture in my life. And then I started going a little further into the Bible. Hebrews. I started just moving back and forth in the Bible. And just started talking to him more.
Yeah.
So he leaded me as my leader to lead you.
Yeah. And thank you for always leading me.
Oh, yes. And I'm still going to be here to lead you.
Yeah.
That's why I say take advantage of me while I'm still pumping and doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like sometimes as a woman, I have to grow on my own. But I realize life is not meant to be on your own.
No.
You need support. You need that love. And sometimes you just need a hand to hold.
Yes.
So thank you for always
I
holding
love
my
you
hand.
so
I
much.
love you too.
And not only that, you know, you say, Mom, I said, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And you go, nothing. I said, yes, it is. I said, something wrong. I said, I'm going to hang up, and when you feel like want to talk to me again, you call me back.
Yeah.
But something's wrong.
And I call back like 10 minutes later.
And and I love it. Like I said, I'm here for you no matter what the situation is.
Yes.
I'm here for you. I love you. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
To keep me to continue to being proud of you, stay focused and doing what you're doing with this camera, on the scene, and off.
Thank you.
Because you got it.
And before we end this, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, boy.
Something cute, something quick.
Okay.
It's your favorite color.
Ooh.
So I got you some flowers.
Oh, and that is my favorite color.
So this is her favorite color, orange, y'all.
Brightness, brightness. You need brightness in your life.
And I wanted to just give you your flowers while you can smell them.
All right.
So smell them. I'll keep loving on you.
Yes.
You'll keep loving on me.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to do this thing called life together till forever.
That's right. I want you to continue to make me proud of you. Yeah. I love you.
I love you
and
too.
keep doing what you do, baby girl.
Yes.
All right, family.